I personally have never been told that I'm a little short for a stormtrooper. This is sixth scale archaeology. So, welcome to episode 6 of Sixth Scale Archaeology. I am your host and your archaeologist friend, Rob. And today we're going to be talking about a figure that obviously everybody is going to like. I'm not concerned about people having dissenting opinions on it, but I am going to caveat this with the fact that this is the only one of its kind that I own. And there are several iterations of this character, but I only have one. And there's a reason for that, but I'll get into that. Basically, today we're talking about Princess Leia, the Endor version of Princess Leia. Now, there have been a few versions of Princess Leia. Obviously, there's the Hoth version, there's the A New Hope version, there's the Bespin gown version, and unfortunately, at the time that I was collecting these particular figures, when they came out, my collection had turned into a thing where I was just trying to find for myself the best iteration of a character, or the one that I think best represents that character, and then have it in the collection, and I wasn't going beyond that. Now, there are a lot of people who collect in such a way that they want that character in every iteration. I have friends in this community that they go by the mantra of, must have all Vaders, must have all Boba Fett's, must have all Luke Skywalker's. It goes on and on. But in my case, at the time, I was not collecting that way. I was simply looking for what I thought was the best version of a favorite character and just getting that one. So at that point, I didn't get Hoth Leia when it was out. I passed on it. I didn't get Bespin Leia when that one was available. I passed on her too. I then wanted a Return of the Jedi Leia. And obviously the version that everyone really wants from Return of the Jedi is not available at all, at least not yet. So when the Endor version of Leia came out, I jumped on it, and that is who I ended up collecting. I got her, and unfortunately, I don't have any of the others, and I'm embarrassed to say that because of the way I was doing things back then, and then how my collection evolved. But I still love the figure that I have, and it's a great figure. It's a grail for me in the sense that there were actually two versions of her. One was the figure alone, and then there was another 2-pack that was released of her with Wicket, the Ewok. I did not get the one with Wicket simply because I didn't really want the Wicket figure at the time. I kind of regret it now, but at the time I was confident in my decision. At any rate, I love this figure. Let's have a look at it. So here she is, Princess Leia Organa from Return of the Jedi in her Endor outfit, her camouflage cloak. As you can see, this sculpt is still amazing. I do think they were using some of the same Leia face sculpt for a lot of her figures, but regardless, she's still an incredible head sculpt. They do have the other way to pose her in her General Leia outfit, which is underneath the green camouflage cloak. But I like this look
very much because I've always liked that helmet. It reminded me of when she met Wicket, but also just the fact that it's dynamic, it's wired, and you can make dynamic poses with it. And so because of that, I'm very much in love with this figure. I think this is one of the best Leia figures that Hot Toys has done, and I'm absolutely happy to have this in my collection. Now, I wish I had Hoth Leia. I missed out on that one. And I wish I had the Bespin Leia to go with Bespin Han when he eventually does arrive. I know he's coming. Howard, please. But in the meantime, she's definitely my favorite, and I love her.
So there you have it. Endor Leia. As I said, love this figure. I think she's fantastic. I'm sure that, like all figures, there will be 2.0s to come, and I will be able to finally get Hoth Leia and some sort of Bespin Leia that I won't have to spend a fortune on in the secondary market, or a New Hope Leia, which is the other one that I neglected to mention earlier, but obviously she is the cream of the crop for Leias, at least in terms of ones that are hard to come by. But in any event, I'm sure I'll get another chance to get all three of those, and maybe even some other versions. Leia in the Bosch disguise from Jabba the Hutt's court. Or, dare I dream, dare I hope, Slave Leia from Jabba's palace. I don't hold out a lot of hope that they'll ever make that one, but I really hope they do, because if they ever do Jabba the Hutt, she'll have to go with it. It's a perfect pairing. But we'll see. Time will tell. 1.0s are always good, but 2.0s with better technology, rolling eyes, potentially artisan, real hair. There's a lot to dream about. So we'll see what happens. So I would ask you to please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and share this video with anybody that you think would enjoy it. It really helps the algorithm with all the likes and subscriptions and shares. And I'm trying to grow my channel. So by all means, please help me out. But in the meantime, this has been your archaeologist friend, Rob. This has been 6th Scale Archaeology, Episode 6. And remember, it's not the years, it's the mileage.